Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor. Now it's time for your weekend tech tip, brought to you by Chevy Silverado.
Welcome back, everyone. Now we're going to have Mr. Crappie Killer himself show you what he was talking about when you're referring to bobber and jig fishing, but you also brought in another one that we're going to show as well.
Yeah,
so this isn't something you have to overthink, right? I mean, this is... None of us want to have to think hard.
No. This is easy. I mean, like I said before, I make it look easy, but you got to go catch them yourself.
Sure.
I'll tell you where to go get them.
Right.
I'll show you what to use, but you got to go put the work in.
Right.
This is my slide and bobber setup, bro.
All right, let's leave it right down here so we can see it.
This is my slide and bobber setup.
Tech Cam.
The only thing I'm running is a regular slide and bobber. This is basically the same thing as we using for steelhead.
Sure.
Same thing we using for salmon.
Sure.
Same exact thing. We're just going light. I got 4-pound tests on this.
Okay.
I got my slide and bobber. I got my bobber stopper. You can tell I was fishing deep right here.
You were.
My bobber stopper is way up there. I got just a regular.
So no swivel, just your split shot.
Straight. Okay. Everything is straight to the jig.
Gotcha.
And we slide in here. And the reason why I use a sliding bobber is because I want to, sometimes they might be 6 feet, sometimes they might be 12 feet. Just move it up and move it down.
Sure.
As long as they, looking up. Crappie feed up, you guys. They don't feed down, they look up and feed. So if they're sitting at 12 feet, I got my bobber sitting about 10 feet down.
Okay. So
they're looking up at it. But this is just a regular fix. Of course, I'm using my Crappie Killer jigs.
Where do they, now, you were talking about this last time you were in, where do they find those? Because these are pretty specific for crappie fishing, a little bit different than some of the other ones that are out there. Where do they find them?
CrappieKillerBaitCompany.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
and
Ryan, if you can show that.
Yeah, you see that wiggle. Last time we was here, we was talking about that wiggle. Yeah,
it does not stop.
It doesn't stop. I can breathe on it. Breathe on it.
Yeah, and that's what they're looking for, a little bit of action.
Just a little bit of action. If they're biting really good, I don't care what you throw at them. They're going to bite it. But if it's slow and you got to start, it's all about color as well.
Oh, that's my next question.
It's all about color. Sunny days, I'm using bright colors.
Okay.
Overcast days, I'm going more natural.
Okay.
And we stick to that. Same thing we're doing for bass.
The one thing that I'm noticing here is that you're using a loop knot.
Yeah.
You're tying here.
The reason why I got the loop knot there is just for a little bit of play. Sometimes crappie, when I'm sitting there, I don't even have to jig it sometimes. And that loop knot is just making it, it's just giving it a little bit more. So
all on its own.
All on its own.
Do you ever implement any action to it when it's floating? Do you ever jig it a little bit or?
Oh, yeah.
Or you just
definitely. I'm throwing this out there. I'm letting it sit for just a second, and then I'm retrieving. I'm popping it and stopping it. I'm popping it and stopping it.
Okay.
Remember, pop and stop. Remember, pop and stop, you guys.
All right, that's a T-shirt. Marketing 101. Pop and stop from Crappie Killer.
Pop and stop. Okay. Crappie Killer's pop and stop.
I just want a little, put my initials there or something.
There you go.
That's a number one. I would not have thought of that. Whenever we've crappie fish, it's find a spot that they're going to be.
Right.
Put the bobber there and just let it sit.
No. Crappie. Look, we got to put some respect on this name now.
Sure.
Okay, crappie ain't just this is not a trash fish. First of all, this is a fish, this is a very intelligent fish, man. You got to throw some action at them. They're just not going to come up, especially the big ones.
Sure.
They're not going to just hit anything. You got to have that presentation. It's all about presentation.
You ever use Procure? You ever use Scent or anything?
Come on now. I was going to get there. You know we got that Crappie Killer Procure Scent.
Okay, very good.
Come on. You guys go check that out at Procure. And you can find it at nodrfishing.com.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, of course, it's all about scent. And in the wintertime, scent is more important. Summertime, a lot of people think that these fish are hungry. No, they're protective. They're getting things off of their beds.
Oh, right.
They don't want to sleep with nobody else.
Right.
It's only them and their mate. That's it. So a lot of times you're going to catch a whole lot of males, and the males are protecting the nest. The females come drop them, and the males protect them.
Gotcha.
So I tell a lot of guys, if you're fishing and you're catching a bunch of the same size fish, slide over 10 feet. She's sitting right there.
Right.
She is sitting right there, along with the other females.
Sure.
And you get some big males that can protect, but the smaller fish, they're a little dumb.
Right.
They're a little dumb. So they're just going to come up and eat. But, yeah, this loop knot, it's just 8 ounce. Depending on the depth, I'll go bigger.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's easy. Everybody should be a crappie killer. Come on now.
Because there's a lot of them around. And it's an underutilized fishery. It's one of the reasons why he's actually willing to talk about locations and how to do this, because there's so many of them. We talked about Hag. That's just one spot. I mean, there's countless areas in the state of Oregon, let alone locally, but at least in Oregon, some great opportunities. Snake River, for crying out loud.
Oh, man.
Okay, but you're showing the bobber and jig setup. Now, you brought in another rod.
Now, this is actually... The bobber is fun. Bobber is very fun. I mean, who doesn't want to see a bobber go down?
Sure.
But
yeah,
this right here, to feel a fish. Now,
right.
this right here is one of my best techniques, and I use this year-round. This is really my technique in the wintertime.
Okay.
And I love the vertical jig, bro. And it's the same thing like you guys are doing with the hovering for the salmon.
Okay.
I hover with 4-pound tests.
Okay.
And a little 1/8 jig head and a Crappie Killa jig.
So you're just hovering it out of the boat.
Oh, my God. I get over
Not
fish.
casting, but you're just...
I mean, I'll cast.
Okay.
There's a couple of different techniques. Now, if you're sitting on top of some fish that are deeper, just drop straight down to them. Like I said, they're looking up. You want to go down and then just have the jig bouncing it. They're doing this, you guys.
Right. And you're relying on your electronics to tell you.
Electronics are everything when you're fishing for crappie. But like I said, once you find them, I turn that thing off. If I'm sitting on a major school and it's just action, who needs to look? They're right there.
Sure.
Another technique that you can use, like I was just telling you about, is long lining.
Okay.
We talked about crankbaits. This little jig right here, I guarantee if you throw this thing out behind the boat, 30 feet, what it is if you're fishing crappie in a sunny day, and they see this little thing drag crossing the surface like 2-3 feet under the water, what it is they see a shadow like this. And they'll come up off the bottom and chase that thing. That's why I tell guys, don't stop. Yeah, definitely. They see a shadow coming. I just gave you guys one of the tips.
I was going to say I would have never thought of that.
I've never thought of it, but I promise you, anything, they're looking up. Remember, their eyes are right here on their head. They're looking up. So if they see something going past, they're curious, a very curious fish. I mean, you might not catch them all the time, but they'll come up and look at it. So when you long line it, if you got your little boat out, and this is how I tell guys, when you're looking for them, try this. Just throw your rods out and let them hang while you're looking for them. Throw about 1.5 miles an hour. Go slow, and I guarantee you'll start catching them. And then it's so easy that you probably won't even stop. You'll just keep trolling for them.
Gotcha.
Crankbaits, but you can go as small as this behind the boat.
Gotcha.
And I go like 50 feet, honestly.
Same concept as far as colors go when
just
you're trolling.
Just throw it behind the boat. If you got a bright day, use brighter colors. This is my donkey milk. A lot of people call it monkey. What does he call it? Monkey milk? Or
I have no idea.
I call mine donkey.
Okay.
Yeah. But the donkey milk is the one I like.
He's gonna get me in trouble somehow.
I know. You already know me. Come on now. Bright days, use your brighter colors.
Gotcha.
But this color right here works. It has like a little shade of blue in it, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of a pearl.
And then a lot of people are so used to using those old skirts. We're not using skirts no more. Put those old skirts down. I don't know who makes those, but we're using tails now.
All right, gotcha.
This is what the crappie mecca's down south. That's where all the crappie live. Don't sleep on Oregon crappie, bro.
Right.
Or we got slabs here too.
Sure. You were saying that some of them were bigger this year, that you've noticed at the fish.
I got my first mounter that I'm about to mount out of Oregon. 14.5 inches, 2.5 pounds.
Crappie?
Crappie. And I caught that on a bobber night fishing. That's another thing, too. As it warms up, pull your lanterns out. Crappie they love the dark. They're a nocturnal feeder, just like walleye.
Okay.
They are exactly like walleye, bro. But they'll hit. During the spawn, you'll catch them all day. But in the evening, put your lanterns on. Go night fishing. Same thing you're doing for the walleye, do for the crappie.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
all
they
right.
love night. They go out at night.
I have to ask this.
Come on.
Okay, because you're going shad fishing today.
Man, we about to go night. I got some guys in town. We about to go kill them.
They're here right now, enjoying themselves, I hope.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves.
But you're taking them shad fishing for the first time.
Yep.
My eyes, chasing shad all my life. This looks like something that you could catch shad with, especially that one, or maybe in a pink or an all green, but even, I mean, this one right here. Have you ever used your baits for shad?
Today I am.
Okay, fair enough.
Just because you said it.
You gotta try. I mean, that just looks perfect.
Listen, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take some video for you.
Do it.
I'm gonna have my guests. They're gonna catch the crappies on this.
Sure.
I'm gonna take the jig. I'm gonna take my skirt off as well. But yeah, we're gonna do that today.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, first things first. Congratulations on your new ventures that are going on.
I appreciate you, man. And I appreciate Oregon. You guys did a lot for us.
I really wish that we could talk a whole lot more about it, but we will at some point in time. If you like Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime.
How we ain't gonna tell them that much.
God, come on, man. I hate having inside information that I can't share.
Hey, you my buddy. I give you all.
Dude, it's so cool, though.
I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, it really is cool. You've come so far. There's so many people here in the Northwest that love you, that you do a ton of great stuff, let alone being known for chasing crappie around. You're a great personality. We love having you in the studio.
You, bro.
And I can't wait until we can start seeing you in a different venue.
I can't wait to, man. It's been a lifetime. This has been my dream since I was a kid, bro. And to actually have something happen that you dreamed of since you was a kid, it's like, man, I thank God and everybody who support, man. Like, it happened right here in Oregon, and I'll never forget.
Now you're taking it all around the country.
I'm going all over the world with this, man.
Oh,
I am.
That's going to be great. It's great to see you.
I appreciate you,
Thanks
bro.
for coming in.
Thank you.
That's Crappie Killer. Make sure you look him up, and you're going to find a number of different ways to do so going forward this year in 2025. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, we've got Nick Saba from the Dirty Derby live from the Willamette River. We'll be right back.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by Yakima Bait, steeped in tradition, innovation, and fishing success. Procure Bait Sense, ruthlessly effective. And by North American Metals Incorporated, first choice for all your metal roofing and siding needs.